As spiritual leader Deepak Chopra once said, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience." This profound statement encapsulates the universal quest for purpose, a journey that often leaves us with more questions than answers. But what if the answers we seek lie in our faith? What if the compass that directs us is not outside, but within? Many people have found their purpose through faith, and today we'll explore their stories. Consider the story of Martin Luther King Jr., a man who found his purpose through faith. Dr. King was not simply a civil rights activist. He was a man with an unwavering belief in a higher power, a faith that served as his compass in life. This faith was not just about religion, it was about having a deep, profound trust in something bigger than himself. It was this trust that gave him the courage to stand up against the injustices of his time. Dr. King's faith was his guiding light, illuminating the path towards his higher calling. It was this faith that led him to challenge the status quo, to fight for equality, and to dream of a world where every man, woman, and child, regardless of their skin color, could live in harmony and peace. King's story is a testament to the power of faith as a compass in life. His faith led him to his purpose, to a mission that was larger than life itself. It was his faith that gave him the strength to persevere, to continue the fight, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. But how did Dr. King discover this faith? It was through deep reflection, prayer, and an ongoing conversation with God. He listened to the quiet whispers of his soul, heeded the call of his heart, and followed the direction that his faith was pointing him towards. He allowed his faith to guide him, to lead him to his purpose. King's faith was not a passive belief, it was an active, living, breathing entity that influenced every decision he made, every word he spoke, and every action he took. It was his faith that enabled him to speak truth to power, to march for justice, and to inspire millions around the world. So what can we learn from Dr. King's story? We learn that faith can guide us, that it can lead us to our purpose. We learn that faith is not just about religion. It's about trust, it's about belief, and it's about surrendering to something larger than ourselves. King's faith was his compass, guiding him towards his purpose. Discovering your purpose is not an overnight process. It requires time, reflection, and connection. This journey we call life, it's not just about moving from one point to the other. It's about pausing, taking a step back, and reflecting on the path we've taken, the steps we're taking, and the direction we're heading. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, losing sight of the bigger picture. But the journey to discovering our purpose asks us for more. It asks us to slow down, to make time for quiet introspection, for prayer or meditation. Why prayer or meditation, you might ask? Because these acts are not just about seeking answers. They are about fostering a deeper connection with ourselves and the divine, about nurturing a sense of peace and clarity amidst the chaos of life. Whether it's 5 minutes in the morning, an hour in the evening, or a few moments of quiet right before bed, setting aside time for prayer or meditation can make all the difference. It's in these moments of stillness that we can truly listen. Listen to our hearts, our souls, and the divine whispers that guide us towards our purpose. In this quietude, we learn to tune out the noise of the world and tune into the wisdom within us. The wisdom that helps us understand our purpose, our path, and our place in the world. In the silence of prayer or meditation, we often find the loudest answers. Mother Teresa, a woman of immense faith, once said, "Prayer is not asking, it is a longing of the soul." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of prayer, which goes beyond mere words and enters the realm of the soul's deepest yearnings. Imagine prayer as a bridge, a connection between the physical and the spiritual, between the known and the unknown. It is through this bridge that we can explore the depths of our being and discover our true purpose. Prayer is not just about seeking answers, it's about understanding the questions that arise within us. Now let's consider the life of Mother Teresa, a shining beacon of selflessness and dedication. She discovered her purpose not through worldly pursuits, but through the power of prayer. Her journey began with a simple prayer, a heartfelt conversation with the divine. It was through these intimate moments of communion that she felt a compelling urge to serve the poor and the suffering. Her prayers weren't just pleas for guidance, they were declarations of her unwavering faith. She believed in the divine plan, even when the path seemed challenging. Her prayerful submission to the divine will, her trust in the process, allowed her to become an embodiment of compassion and charity. Prayer, in essence, is an act of surrender. It's about letting go of our ego, our preconceived notions, and opening ourselves up to the divine wisdom. When we pray, we silence the noise of the world and tune into the symphony of the divine. This act of surrender, this willingness to listen, is what enables us to understand our purpose. The power of prayer lies not in the words we speak, but in the silence that follows. It is in this silence that we find clarity, understanding, and purpose. It's like stepping into a tranquil lake where the ripples of our thoughts subside and we can see our reflection clearly. Through prayer, Mother Teresa found her calling and changed countless lives. So remember, when you seek your purpose, don't just look outside. Look within. Enter the sanctuary of your soul through the power of prayer. Discovering your purpose is a journey, not a destination. And this journey, my friends, is not a straight path, but rather a winding road filled with hills and valleys, unexpected turns and detours. It's a journey that requires patience and perseverance, two virtues that are not only essential for survival, but also for thriving. Let's take a moment to think about some of the most inspiring figures in history. These individuals were not handed their purpose on a silver platter. Instead, they faced challenges, experienced failures, and endured hardships. And it was through these trials that they discovered their purpose, their calling. Consider, for instance, the remarkable tale of Thomas Edison. He didn't invent the light bulb on his first try, or his second, or even his third. It took him more than 1,000 attempts before he finally succeeded. It was his patience and perseverance that eventually led to his groundbreaking invention. Or think about the story of Mahatma Gandhi. He wasn't born a leader, he had to face numerous trials and tribulations, and it was through these experiences that he realized his purpose, to fight for the freedom of his people. And then there's the story of Mother Teresa. She didn't find her calling overnight. It was a journey that took her from her home in Albania to the slums of Kolkata, where she dedicated her life to serving the poor and the sick. These stories remind us that the path to discovering our purpose is often paved with difficulties. But it's through these struggles that we learn, grow, and ultimately find our way. So as you embark on this journey, remember that it's not about reaching a specific destination. It's about embracing the journey, learning from your experiences, and growing in faith. Patience and perseverance are not just virtues. They are lifelines on this journey. They keep us moving forward, even when the road gets tough, and they help us hold on to hope, even in the face of adversity. In the journey of faith, every step brings you closer to understanding your purpose. So keep walking, keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing. Your purpose is out there, waiting for you to discover it. It's like a hidden treasure, waiting patiently beneath the sands of your existence, eager to be unearthed. It's not about finding the purpose, but letting the purpose find you. It's a dance, a harmony between you and the universe, a beautiful symphony waiting to be performed. In this symphony, you are the conductor, the composer, and the audience all at once. Your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences are all notes in this grand composition. And to hear the music, you need to tune in, to listen, to be open and receptive. This is where prayer and meditation come into play. They are not just rituals, but tools that enable you to tune into the frequency of your purpose. Prayer is an intimate conversation with the universe, a heartfelt dialogue between you and the divine. It's a space where you can ask, seek, and knock, and in return, receive, find, and have doors open to you. It's a space where you can express your deepest desires, your greatest fears, and your highest aspirations. Meditation, on the other hand, is a practice of listening, of quieting the mind to hear the whispers of your soul. It's an opportunity to connect with the essence of who you truly are, beyond the roles you play, beyond the labels society has given you. It's a space where you can be, just be, without any judgment, any expectation, any distraction. And in this space of being, you can find the clarity, the insight, the wisdom to recognize your purpose. You might not get a clear answer right away, and that's okay. The purpose is not a destination, but a journey, a path that unfolds with each step you take. So, take a moment, a day, a week, a month, or as long as you need. Spend time in prayer or meditation. Seek guidance. Be open to the answers. Trust the process. Trust the journey. Trust yourself. Remember, you are a spiritual being on a human journey, and your purpose is a part of that journey. It awaits you, ready to be discovered.